All right, guys, we are back. We're finally back for our GM mode. I know it's been a while. It's been a long layoff since I've done GM mode in a while, but we're back. Schedule will be coming back as normal. So it was just a little minor road bump, but we are back. So in the last one, we took a look at our contracts, looked at everybody's overall, and see how good or bad each player grew. But so everybody looked like they were progressing really well. The only problem that we had was we don't really know if we have an established second line net. We know Braden Shen and Jeff Skinner are definitely going to be playing on the second line, but we still have a questionable second line spot up there. Because remember, Sean Couturier is now technically a second liner. I mean, his offense isn't the greatest, but he is technically considered a second liner. We could throw him up there. And I mean, instead of Wayne Simmons, just because he's not really getting the points that he wants. So I think what we're gonna do is, because there's a couple things we need to do in the draft, before the draft, and we're not going to be making any trades to move up in the draft, I don't think. But we need to do a couple things. We need to, one, get rid of Jack Campbell, dump his salary off right now. A lot of you guys were saying that. I think it's the right move at this time, and I would agree. Dump his salary off, and probably maybe we could dump Wayne Simmons' salary cap off as well. I don't know. We can see about that. But all the guys we have to sign pretty much are depth. We don't really need to sign anybody in free agency just because we'll have good depth um, for the next couple of years, so that'll be fine. And yeah, so before I do that, why don't we actually go into the trading block and see if we can find a guy in the trading block before we actually go into the draft. So let's see, surplus once. Let's put the take out the traders on the block, and I'm just gonna clear everything out. Surplus one. I'm just gonna clear everything out and once. Okay, so I'm gonna edit this box. So we want to forward. Player role, we'll look for a second liner first. If we don't find anybody really that good, we'll switch it back to a first line. Okay, so age. Age really doesn't matter all that much at this point because we're going to be entering year 7. So it really wouldn't be all that bad even if we got a veteran at this time. So you know what? We'll make the age minimum. Yeah, we'll keep it at 17. And then the age max, I think we'll leave it at I don't really want anyone older than probably 30. Would 30 be good? No, we'll raise up to 31. So potential range, 4 stars do I want? I want at least 3.5 stars. We'll take a look at that. Potential extra high, yep. Salary doesn't matter. Contract doesn't matter. His shooting category. His shooting category, I want at least 4 stars in. Puck senses skills, that really doesn't matter. The rating doesn't even matter. Okay, so I think we'll just search for this first. So 17 to 31, 3.5 star, at least potential with the shooting category in the 4 stars. So let's see if how many people we can find under this category. How many people? Okay, so we got 6. Okay, so we got who we got here? A couple of guys from the Islanders. Got Okposo and Cizikas. Coots is on there, Kreider, and TJ Oshie, who's on Nashville right now. Okay, so let's take a look at these contracts. Does it show you the years too? The years does show up in here. So Shen and Couturier, we don't have to worry about. Cizikas and Okposo, their salaries are way too high. Kreider's is a little bit too high. Oshie's isn't all that bad. TJ Oshie. Let's take a look at him. TJ Oshie. Okay, so he's a second liner. He's a two-way forward. 4 stars in the shooting category. He doesn't really have that big offensive presence I want. He's 31 years old. He has good defensive stats. He's basically like a Wayne Simmons. Like he could get you the 40 and 50 points again, but I don't think that's someone we want. I want a good guy on offense who could probably get it done. So you know what? We'll adjust this. Let's search for the first line guys now. So we'll apply that and let's check out only first line guys now. So yeah, now we get 9. Okay, Crosby, Stamkos, Malkin, Nuge, no. Granlund, no. Huberdeau, no. Tavares, no. Peter Mueller, no. Victor Rask. Now, I believe I searched him once before, and he actually may be really interesting. So I know he's on San Jose. So Victor Rask, he's a center, 85. He has first line. Dear God, look at his shooting category. He has an amazing slap shot power, wrist shot power of 99. He's actually pretty good defensively too for a sniper. He's not taking penalties. He has good passing. You know what? I think Victor Rask might be a pretty good person to go after for San Jose. He's considered a first liner. He has not played. He hasn't really produced that many points, but he's probably not really playing with that good of people in San Jose, considering that probably Marlowe and since Marlowe and Thornton are probably gone. I'm assuming Patrick Marlowe's gone, but yeah, you know what? Why don't we try to make a trade with San Jose for Victor Rask, because that trade value is not entirely out of reach, and he is 85. He has a $2.9 million contract for another 2 years, which will really be only one more year. And yeah, why don't we try to go after Victor Rask in the I'm not going to commit to the changes in the trade block. So why don't we try to go after Victor Rask in the draft right now? So like I said, we're not going to try to move up, but we want to try to get rid of Campbell and see what other things we could throw in there to see if we can get Victor Rask, and we want to try to get a backup goalie as well. So let's try to do this. All right, so let's go into the draft. Begin the NHL draft. We'll do the draft as normal. But let's see if we can make a trade. Now, I know we have the 30th overall pick. San Jose has the first overall pick this year. Very interesting. Okay, so let's propose a trade. Let's go to San Jose. I doubt they would want to give him up. I would doubt they want to give him up. Yeah, they don't want to give him up, but his trade value is really, really, really low. So I think we could probably get a good shot at getting Victor Rask on this team. So where's his trade value at? Probably a little bit above the D. Okay, so let's see if they want anybody on our team. Do they want anybody? They want Jack Campbell. Very good. That is one very good thing about that. Okay, so yeah, obviously the trade value is definitely beating him. Let's see what else. Sharpinian. Do we really need him? I don't really see the need for Sharpinian anymore. I mean, there are 3 years left. He is a 3.5-star goalie, but he's definitely not going to be getting anywhere soon. So I wouldn't have a problem with trading him. So let's see if there's any other chips we could throw in there. They don't want Wayne Simmons. Okay, so that kind of sucks. They want Lance Lundmark and Stortini, I believe. They want Lehkonen, but they're probably not going to take him because he only has 1 year left. Please have Dempsey, Chup. No, 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 no. Nobody on the down low that they want. Do they want our draft pick? They do want our draft pick. I'm perfectly fine with giving up my draft pick this year for Victor Rask. It's not gonna go through. Why? They probably need a goalie back, right? Let me see if I just throw a goalie in there. Goalies. Do you guys have a backup? Now I know you still got Niemi. They have Peterson, Kruger, Anderson. Is that Thomas Greiss? Yeah, Thomas Greiss. He's a minor league starter. He's 76. Technically I could use him as a backup. What other goalies do they have in here? Let me just see if I throw a goalie in there. Oh, wait a minute. Make it a minor league goalie. Just throw Kruger in there. Okay, yeah. So it can be a minor. It does have to be a goalie coming back. So Grace. Yeah, if we can just throw Grace in there. Or is there any other good goalies in there? Let's just look at the potential wise. Kruger, Peterson. Let me just sort it by this. It'll be a lot easier. Anderson, is he a lot better? He's 77. Oh my god, I hate how it does this. Well, it's good things. San Jose is a shit ton of goalies. So we could go after Grice. We could go after Anderson. I'd rather go after Grice just because he's a lot lower. He's got 2 years left. He's on minor league deal. That's fine. He could play as backup. I really don't care. Gordon Peck will be playing all the starts anyway, so that wouldn't even matter. Okay, so we definitely still need to add a lot more onto this for Victor Rask. This trade will go through as it goes through right now, but we definitely need to add something else onto this because they don't want to give up Victor Rask, so we definitely have to throw something else in there. I'm very tempted to throw Arturi Lehkonen in there just because, but no, I want to sign him for depth for playoffs. I need him for depth. Zibanejad, no. They do want Lundmark or Stortini. Stortini didn't get a chance to play last year in the minors, so I mean, we really don't need either of them because, I mean, if you think about it, we really don't need either of them just because we definitely have other guys that are going to fill in right away. And by the time they get good, I mean, Lundmark might get good a lot quicker than the rest, but Stortini has a much higher trade value, and he has 3.5 green stars. And San Jose is probably going to keep him in the minors for another 2 years, which wouldn't hurt us. He's going to the go into the Western Conference anyway. So you know what? Why don't we throw in Harold Stortini just to pretty much sweeten this deal? We could probably just do a one-for-one swap, Stortini for Victor Rask right off the bat. But might as well just overextend on this a lot for a really good second liner, so we can clear out some salary. But you know what? I don't know. I kind of want to keep him. Let's see. So let's think of it this way. If we get Victor Rask on that second line, what happens to the third line? Now the third line then becomes O'Reilly, Couturier, and Eric Wellwood. Fourth line still stays the same. Wayne Simmons is pretty much gone. We could throw him in there. They don't want to. They don't want him, but it would be good to get rid of Wayne's contract just because. I mean, he does. He is a very good defensive player, but I think Sean Couturier has gotten to the point where his defensive category is actually a lot better than Wayne Simmons is now. Let's check that out. Actually, take a look at Coots's. Yeah, his defensive category is much better than Wayne Simmons is now. So you know what? I would be all right with giving away Wayne Simmons on that. So why don't we try this out? So let's see. Jack Campbell, our first round pick, and Wayne Simmons for Victor Rask and Thomas Greiss, a backup goalie who we can use just in case Gordon Peckham gets in pickles, and we could just throw him in there for one game and then see what happens. So let's see. It could be close. That first round pick might give the Sharks a little bit of an edge. So let's try it. So Campbell at first and Simmons for Victor Rask. Will it go through? No, it did not. You're a bit off in value, and it doesn't meet our trade blocks particularly well. Okay, so we're just a bit off. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'll throw these back in there. I'm gonna throw Wayne Simmons in. The first round pick. No, not Corbin Baldwin. Oh my God, my mic. And where's Campbell at? Campbell. Jack Campbell. All right, go back to San Jose. Throw in. Where is he? Victor Rask. And throw in Thomas Greiss. Greiss. Or Grease. I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to say Greiss. And we need to throw something else in there. Just take a look at anybody that they want. Skaters matching the block. Do you guys want to take anybody off our hands? O'Reilly's in the Jet, Jaden Hart, Jordan Wheel, Nick Cousins. We need a fourth line. Who plays the fourth line this year? Zibanejad, Zibanejad and Hart play the fourth line. Then it's either off Bajork or Jordan Wheel. Jordan Wheel's on a two-way. I could probably give them Jordan Wheel and let Ulf Bajork play the fourth line. Not entirely out of the question. You know what? We can do that. Let's just give them some more stuff. I know we're overextending on this a lot, pretty much a lot. I mean, we're giving away sort of a fourth liner, but not really technically. But I think this is a good trade overall. It helps out our team when we shed a good bit of salary cap as well. So Wayne Simmons, a first round pick, Jack Campbell, and Jordan Wheel for Victor Rask and Thomas Greiss. Will this go through? Yes, it did. I am happy to accept this proposal on behalf of the San Jose Sharks, and we'll consider it a done deal. So very good trades on both parts. You got rid of Campbell, got rid of Wayne Simmons, got rid of Jordan Wheel because Ulf Bajork can pretty much take his spot now. And we got a second liner now to to play with Braden Shen and Jeff Skinner. So very good trade. We don't have a first round pick this year, unfortunately, but that's all right. We have enough prospects pretty much as it is. So we'll just quick sim up to our next pick, which is probably the second round. Yep, the 30th round pick. Just see if there's anything else about there. But there we go. Wayne Simmons, Jordan Wheel, a first round pick, and Jack Campbell to the San Jose Sharks for Victor Rask. Very good. Okay, so yeah, let's just shut down the phones. We don't need to make any more trades. And quick sim up to this. See if there's anybody still left up there who maybe we can steal. Oh, look at that. We can steal a 3.5-star guy who's still left up here. He's a Pekka, was that Hettunen? Or Hentunen? I don't know how you probably would pronounce it. I'm not very good. He is projected to go in the third round, though, but you know what? Yeah, but this is the end of the thing, so I think we should pick him up. Pekka Hentunen, was he 18-year-old grinder, fantastic Finn. Okay, so that's pretty good. Is there any goalies still left too? There's a 3.5-star goalie as well, Grant Saunders. What do you want to take? I think we'll pass on the goalie just because we do have 3.5-star goalies still left, and that's all. There was no defenseman, all right? No defenseman. Okay, so you know what? Why don't we just pick up that guy? I mean, I rarely see some high guys like this, especially like going 60 overall. But I'll take a 3.5-star grinder. Pekka Hentunen, get on my team. Fantastic Finn, 18 years old, very good. So we managed to make out. Oh my God, this mic. Hold on. Okay, we're good. All right, so yeah, that was actually a pretty good steal that just happened right there. I mean, I didn't expect a 3.5-star player to be in there. I mean, we could try to check if that goalie is still there. I mean, that wouldn't be entirely the question. No, not really. I mean, pretty much drafting everybody now is pretty much pointless because I mean, they're only like 2 stars now. Yeah, we can just go for the names, I guess. Gord Millie, Logan Brookbank, Kai Junilla. Francisco, yeah, it doesn't even really matter. So you know what? We'll just auto draft for the rest. Auto draft for the rest, it doesn't even matter because all these guys are pretty much crap as it is. So there we go. The entry draft is now completed. We'll take a look at some of the other things that happened. Vancouver got a second, and the Rangers got Alexander Burrows. So that's a pretty good deal for them. But that's basically it. So, how much time are we running at? Yeah, we're at 60 minutes. So you know what? We'll wrap this up for right now. In the next video, we will. Oh my God, this. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up because this mic is just annoying the living crap out of me. So in the next video, guys, we'll go into the re-sign phase. It shouldn't be that difficult to re-sign most guys now because we did make a good bit of salary cap room. I mean, we dumped Jack Campbell's 4.3 mil salary, and we dumped Wayne Simmons's 3 mil salary too. So we dumped at least 6, 7 mil off to sign these guys, and we're making room for next year as well. So I think we'll be good to sign a lot of the guys next year. Well, I mean, we're gonna have tons of salary cap room, but in the next video we'll go and re-sign the players, and yeah, we'll take it from there.